great thing.
They're good
Five
bans.
seconds
They're absolutely good
remaining.
bans because that probably it means that the Weaver's going to be a carry.
5 seconds
It
remaining.
means that Pango is. Does that mean he's going to get priority? No, I still want that just to be a support. But maybe he will.
You want the
get a little
Pango
more.
to be a support.
He usually is. Choose your 5 position now.
Fanatic's turn to ban.
Yeah, I guess it's, I think you. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't. You think you can lane finally? I think it's 2 melees. You're going to be getting the slow and both of them in that. If you want to play this Pango Weaver lane into the Tide and the Earth Spirit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can definitely fight with those 2.
You shield crash and you walk
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
hit them. They can't hit you back. You have like
You trade nicely.
ridiculous
10
damage
seconds
reduction.
remaining.
Yep. Now, are they still set on the
5
idea that this could
seconds
be
remaining.
a non-carry gyro? Let's see what Fnatic's final ban is. Are they going to ban out another carry?
What carry do they want, and what do they not want to play against
Beast
that carry?
Coast.
So
Yeah,
they
banning out
really
carries.
do think it.
They really think it is.
Yep. Anti-mage ban. Okay. So they also think that it's a 5 Pango and a 3 Clockwork.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, 5 Pango.
They still think there's a carry to come here.
Wait,
I don't know.
that means that Clockwork is a core, or Pango is a core.
Yeah. I mean,
10 seconds remaining.
Dota's a flexible game.
It
They're
is.
Both teams having drafts that,
5
each team
seconds
thinks they can sort of
remaining.
throw all around the place and run a lot of these heroes in support capacity. And it's,
I mean, we're going to
not
find
wrong.
out in 5 seconds.
Yeah, if
because
it actually is
Beast Coast's turn to ban.
I speak
profit.
for the
I mean, again, that doesn't really say too much right now. I mean, I would imagine that is the carry, right?
They have
But
one of the weirder drafts I've seen on.
is this?
Their team fight is
Yeah.
Pango. And they have like literally like all like kind of single target on their draft.
What a
too.
Beast Coast go here.
Remaining.
K1
5
play
seconds remaining.
anything? Wraith King? Doesn't matter. Anything? He has so many options. I feel like I'm
What about Spectre?
kind of confused here
Let's go
for
something
Fnatic's
big.
lineup. For Fnatic's lineup. I honestly am looking at like almost anything because I'm not really liking what Fnatic's got going for them. They're missing a lot of things here.
So what does that say? They got a Sand King, a Tide, and an Earth Spirit. What's going on
What
here?
in the hell? Both teams
I
have
mean-
just like
So
thrown
what-
a wrench into the works.
So
So
for that, it
Raven
is a carry.
So is it a 5?
It's gonna be a
NP
3
and a 4. No, it's a 4. Yeah, 4 NP and 5 Clockwork.
Yep.
And a 5
And then
Tide.
Okay.
Okay.
So I mean, Beast Coast definitely makes more sense.
Yeah, Beast Coast makes a little bit. No, the Beast Coast
Quite
makes
a lot
more
of
sense.
sense.
Quite
Yeah.
a lot more sense.
I mean, 'cause
yeah,
they
no,
do,
no, I
they
like
do
it.
just go with the carry gyro in the
Yeah,
end.
they just switch it up.
But so
They just
there's
did the carry
nothing really
gyro
too
because it looks
surprising
good, and then that means Death's Lane is going to be hard because it's a Pango versus
Yeah.
the missile, which is really frustrating to players. And
there. Yes.
I mean, Jabs is going to have to do a good job of trying to clear that away. Okay. I mean, I like Beast Coast's draft way more.
I got to go with Beast Coast as well. I mean, Fnatic's trying something pretty wild. I mean, as you said, they've not been having the greatest results in this group, so trying something different. It's going to be entertaining to watch, but not from what we know and what we've seen in these groups across the Dota 2, it's not necessarily a lineup that screams out that this is going to work. But
And they do have hard. They have hard lockdown. Like the Sand King, the Earth Spirit, pretty good versus both Weaver and Storm. Quap is going to be an Orchid builder for both.
Ravage.
Bravage in the mid game with the Quap ult is high burst. I like what Beast Coast has got going for him. Fnatic, the minus armor with the nature's.
Now, what's sort of the synergies here? What a Fnatic. What are they aiming to do? Do you think with these heroes? What's
It
the
feels
timings?
good to be this good. It feels good to be this good.
Lose together, win together, slay together, slay together.
Low
Lose
cooldowns
together,
is
win
what I'm
together.
It is
at.
very low cooldowns. That's
That's
true. They're never going to have to
probably
wait for
the
it.
fast, the
Yeah.
best thing that I can see from them. Just quick cooldowns and they can move across the map quickly. Teleport, they have zip, they have Shikuchi, they have hookshot, they have lots of ways to make moves across the map quickly. But I think Beast Coast also has a pretty fast-paced draft as well. Sure, longer cooldown, more cooldown reliant, but with Earth Spirit and Sand King, these two heroes, sure, they do have nice ultimates that they can utilize, but their disables come. Their disables in playmaking come without their ultimates for the most part.
I mean, who, when you look at sort of Fnatic's heroes, who's going to have the best game here? Like, which of these heroes is like, this is a great game for this?
That's the thing. Is
There's nothing that you feel is like sort of a pick that they've got through that's like, yes, this is going to feel super nice. this
Maybe
game.
the Weaver could actually have a really good game. I think it's just I'm going to be watching depending on how the bottom lane really does go versus Sanking Nurse Spirit, because he also could just get caught out and die a lot versus these two. And Whisper is one of those players who is the best on the Sanking, as we saw. He was one of the reasons people have started like picking it so much after the game he had versus Secret. Three runes.
Good for
Three.
East Coast as well. It feels good to
4?
4.
Oh no.
4.
Oh.
Okay, one teasing a little bit there.
He's got the TP.
Yeah, 4 runes. 4 runes for Beast Coast to start off this game too.
How the hell does that even happen?
I mean, they've got all these heroes. They're all slippery and stuff. But yeah, they weren't able to find a single bounty.
And Whisper, this is what he usually does. So no matter what, even if he's going to be playing versus like sentries in lane, he just skills Sandstorm and just plays in the lane immediately from what I've seen. This is always the way that he plays the Sand King. I know I've seen a couple other players just like wait to skill Caustic and stuff like that, but I think this is the best approach, even though he got 0 of the last hits.
And what do we got mid? Good lane for the Quap.
Good lane for the Quap.
Schofield. Well, he's going to find himself a courier.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Might die though. He's going to get kicked easy away.
Yeah. Easy kick.
Easy. Storm is doing really well. Crystal Luck just straight up missed like 3 CS there. He missed 3 under the tower that were not fully contested
Must
for
never
him.
deny there.
Slipping up a little bit on Crystal Luck.
Oh, and then bottom lane, they
Will hit
died.
him.
They do indeed manage to run him down. Was not enough to get away. First blood here for Fanatic.
Schofield does have the wave there for Whisper, so when he does come back, he will have it. First few waves, though. Lane setup for Fnatic definitely paying off. The Weaver, 10-3. So this is the lane that we were looking at to see. It could go both ways, but right now, right from the bat, Raven having a much better start. And my goodness, what is going on in mid, Chris Luck?
Chris Luck.
3 and 2.
3
he
and
misses
2.
another one.
Here we go. He's going to get this one.
Oh, my
denied.
goodness.
He's going to get this one. Oh. Okay.
He's going to miss the range creep, though.
No, he's... Nah.
This is the dreaded... This is one
No,
of the
he's got Scream.
Okay, he might
Let
have to
the
use
tower hit.
an attack and a scream.
Just use Scream. Don't mess around. You need every creep you can get right now. You've only got 4 CS. There we go.
Yeah, this one was 1 hit and a scream, because you've got the 4 creeps on it. You need to do it like that.
All right, indeed. He's having a slow one here. Oh, let's get the water in. Try. 11 for 5. 5 and 2. Not what you'd expect in this lane.
Not what you'd expect, but it is
No?
Chuan's best hero.
Having a very tough time. Schofield, he's out of there. DJ was running him down again. How we seen on the CS top. After 3 on death. 44 on K1. K1's farming just fine.
Yep. Pretty decent. Chris Luck. He does not have Blink, so he has to stand and hold his ground, but he has his teammate. He'll kick him into the tower, but doesn't quite get him into range.
And Shaps is TP'd over. Chris Luck will get away.
My God, Chris has gotten 1 CS in a minute and a half.
Oh no, what's happening?
6 and 3. There we go.
Got that one. Let's see, he won't miss a single one here. Easy. Easy. Oh. Don't miss these.
There you go.
Yeah, he's stepping it up now. Oh.
Bottom lane.
Oh, what's happening?
I got you.
Thank you very much. Anyway, back to CS. Range creep. It's important. Chris Luck, don't mess it up.
Whisper's been left alone, by the way. Schofield's just moving around, so that's what's going to start to happen is Raven's going to get full free farm. Whisper's going to have to find a way to recover. Maybe some like Ancients or some stacks. Schofield,
Yeah, he wants to go mid.
he's almost got mana for both.
And he's got it. There he goes. Perfect angle. And that... Oh, the Troon's doing a good job of trying to punch back here, but... He's should still die.
Tonight?
Oh, the denied jabs!
Lose together,
Oh, damn!
slay together,
Oh,
slay together,
baby.
slay
All
together.
right, Fanatic's,
Oh,
Fanatic's back
oh.
for this game.
Lose together,
they are.
win together,
Look at
slay
them.
together,
Look at them
slay
go.
together, slay together.
Well, I deny that from jabs. I mean, you do that. Right click came in at the same time. I think it's
Literal
Chris's.
same
It was
time.
frame perfect deny. Look at the Wars Whisper again down bottom.
They
Radiant's
stick on him. He's got boots
is
now.
under
Why
attack.
they're not even going to try with the bugs.
Yeah, like we said, lanes looking infinitely better, and Chris Lucky starting to catch back up. It's still 21-10 to the 14-8. Still significant. Shoot mind. So a very good start here. They're gonna fill the bottle for mid too. Schofield's like, I got you, man. You know, you're struggling a little bit, but I'll help you out.
Yeah, he's trying to fix the situation.
Even Stinger's like walking around toward the mid lane. They've even blocked the small camp like early on this game too, to make sure that Storm doesn't have that to utilize. They'll be able to unblock it now. But yeah, the fact that Storm ends up that far ahead without even a small camp is
Whisper.
huge. As Whisper,
Salve's not going to save it.
another one.
Raven. 3 kills so far in the safe lane. This is much better. Much better from Fanatic. Dolphins are going to mess with Trent.
They've got the Quapple. You see already Chris Luck rotating over. He's only got one spell though. He's got a blink and an ult. Road coming up in about 8 seconds. Schofield gonna look to secure that for his Queen of Pain. And Chuen is still only level 5.
Oh,
Nice
grab
ball.
here. Put an end to the roll, and that's looking like a dead Schofield. Give it to Trent. Well,
Lose together, win together, slay together, slay together,
Done by
slay
Fnatic.
together.
Also taking the regen lead for DJ. Four to 0 now. Whisper trying to do some back laning. He's gonna pull the creep waves into perhaps a camp if he can find one. But DJ's already here, and he's got another dust. And the bug's on him. He runs into 2 cogs. Uh-oh, Whisper.
yeah.
Look
They've
at
got
that
the
again.
chase down here for sure. Whisper. And
Oh.
the stick charges. They've got him another dominating. It's him, Raven. On the Weaver, ladies and gentlemen.
0-4-0 on Whisper, too. Oof. They have his number. And look at DJ every time. This is for people. You know, you guys 5 positions at home, don't know what to do versus when you're playing against Sankings. Uses a dust, buys a new dust. Uses a dust, buys a new dust. Every single time, always have to have a dust, even if you barely have any gold. You need to carry those dust essentials for sinking. But as we saw, there's lots of stacks, so Whisper will be able to catch back up, even though he's had a tough time. But a lot of gold being given. Raven level 7 now with Tread and Perseverance so early on. Pretty huge. And if he's able to get that Lincoln's at a really early timing, then one of those hard lockdowns is going to be removed from the table for him. And also one of the counters that comes from an item as well. The Orchid, he'll be able to block. That's going to be coming out from Quap at some point. And just a Sand King Burrow Strike. So that's going to be a really good pickup if Raven's able to get that really early on.
Nice juicy stack here for Trent.
Yep.
And then how's the jungle looking for K1? He's clearing out the camps. Go for the Ags this game. It's about halfway. Coming up on it over in the river. Schofield. Roll on to DJ. They'll blow the Sonic Wave for that. Kill secured.
No funny business this time. How's the levels on the supports looking? 4 on Tide, 3 on Earth Spirit. Nature's Prophet already level 5, and Paco already level 5. So Fnatic definitely having a much better start in the early game on their supports, especially.
Bottom lane, Chuem.
Oh, they are just bullying Whisper.
They are. They're looking for him again. They're closing in. They've got the pullback. TPs are coming over. Schofield, can he do anything to save Whisper, though? He cannot. Whisper goes down. Stinger as well. More
man.
kills for Raven.
6-0.
My goodness, he is having quite the start. At the same
And-
time, up top,
oh.
they get in, they kill off K1. There's no help for him.
Slay together, slay together, slay together. Lose together, win together,
They are
slay together,
crushing
slay
it.
together,
8
slay
kills to the 1.
Radiant's middle
Raven
tower
getting
is
just
under attack.
so much in this bottom lane.
The strangeness of their draft, it's working out for them. It's what they're comfortable with.
See top lane. TP's in, but Death still got the swashbuckle. Won't be able to chase that. They're out and away.
Raven. On Schofield as well, but just some harassment.
He could go for that, but playing careful. Doesn't want to get caught out by serpents and TPs over towards the mid.
No need to dive when you're...
Dyer's
Not
bottom
need
I
to
mean,
dive
DJ's
with that
hunting,
when
he's
you're
got
so
dual.
far ahead.
DJ's hunting, and he's got a hook shot.
Might just have to hook to his safety.
Has he got any move out of this?
He used his man on the rocket.
He's still got a hook shot. And he's away. And he is. He is away. Oh, Chrislock's trying to chase, but DJ's going to live.
And now Chrislock,
He's jumped in and Chuan is with a counterplay. Zips over. Chrislock's going to pay for this as he goes down. Another kill for Raven. DJ does end up dying to Schofield, who was able to find him. But it's only just given more glory here to Raven, really. Sprouts out. Schofield will be able to cut his way out of it, but Raven's chasing. The stick charges, but the damage is done. The Gemini attack finishes off the job. 8 kills now for Raven.
All right, well, I was saying he might have a good game. I didn't think it was going to be this good, though. Holy crap. 8-0 this time around. Only
It's just-
how's it only a 1K gold lead, though? That's the one thing that is surprising to me. I thought it would be much more than that after this start. 10-2.
K1's still farming.
That is true.
K1's hitting those creeps. 85 CS.
But even Chris Locke is struggling.
He is. It was a slow start for Chris. This was a rough mid for him.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
DJ. Rocket to scout out those ancients. They already have. They still have the ward in the area there too. So if they did want to look to contest with the storm and the clockwork, could think about it. But all of East Coast of the area. So
Raven's out. Up to the top lane.
yep.
Let's put some pressure onto the tier 1 here.
Lincoln's is done. 40 gold.
That's a fast one.
That also might be a record-breaking. Well, no, I think we've had faster than 11 minutes. We've had rush
Dyer's
ones
top
without
tower
treads.
is under attack.
But still extremely early.
Jabs. He has been found here. One of the ones we left alone now.
Okay, but meanwhile,
Lose together.
Chris Locke.
Slay together. Slay together. Slay together.
It's getting pretty rough for him. These deaths on a hero, snowballing hero like the Queen of Pain, are not going to be easy to recover from.
Has fallen.
That is for certain.
2 deaths, only 53 last hits at the 11-minute mark too. And he's only got 1 point in blink because this is just the new build now always for the bots. It's 3-1-4. So has to be extremely careful in these next
It feels good to be this
few
good.
moments. Until he's got more points in blink. He
Yeah,
just
I
has to
mean-
be careful blinking in ever.
Especially in this sort of game, right, where you look at the heroes, you have a clock that can chase you post-blink with a hookshot. You got a prophet that can TP on you post-blink. You got a Pango that can swashbuckle on you post-blink or chase with Rolling Thunder. You got a Weave that can shoot Kikuchi after you. You got a Storm that can zip after you. So you blink in the wrong position, and there's not a lot of leeway to getting out of there. Someone's going to be able to get you. Especially with that long cooldown.
Very true.
You're just going to be dead.
He does have a
You're
haste
just
through
gonna
this
be
time,
dead.
so
That's true, that haste
a little bit of
through.
bailout, but
Dyer's top tower is under
So
attack.
much catch for Chris.
Radiant's middle tower
That long
is under
cooldown
attack.
blink is it's very rarely going to save him.
playing around the mid lane, trying to put some pressure on. Whisper does have a blink dagger. They're pinging it though. They seem to know. Chuan is very aware of it. And now, yeah, I mean, Raven, like, with such an early Lincolns, now how the hell are they ever going to kill the Weaver? He's going to have a pretty free mid-game to not get picked off. The only real way is if they
Slay together. Slay
get
together.
silence from the
Slay
Earth Spirit, honestly. Breaking that Lincoln is going to be too difficult for them to get the Orchid whenever it does come out, or to get the Burrow Strike. Yeah, quite complicated.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Meanwhile,
under
Jabs,
attack.
while he's sitting AFK in the
Dyer's
trees
top tower
down
is
bottom,
under
he
attack.
is continuously sending his treants to scout all over the map. And now the pressure mid. That's Chris.
They've got him.
They've got him again.
Uh-oh.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Slay together.
Some TP's coming in on the mid. They have popped the fortification. Can East Coast actually come around it though? Raven's pretty terrifying. Level 11. They got the Death just trading with the Rolling
He's
Thunder.
got a blink already.
He is closing onto Whisper.
Oh, is he going to continue on the Stinger? No, he sees the rest of them on the south side. He's going to go connect with his team.
Oh, the setup on a Chuan, and he's
They got him.
very, very dead. We'll get the Storm for this.
Stuck around a second too long there. Whisper saw an opportunity.
together, slay together, slay together.
Like you
slay
said,
together.
K1 is still keeping up in that farm, in the pace, with that Weaver. He's 1-1 on the gyro, but he almost has the same gold as the Weaver, who has 8 kills.
Raven will be able to step up his farm though once the Maelstrom's done.
Raven comes out.
It's close. It's getting very close to it. So it's going to be a bit more of a contest to keep him ahead as he is at the moment. Okay, one of everyone else in the team.
DJ.
Radiant's
And Death.
courier has been
Spot Schofield.
Schofield tries to turn back in on this, but Raven, he's in and Schofield's gone.
And Raven's going to keep going.
Yeah, he certainly is. Whisper's turning up. They have got the Ravage into
they
the
might be able to get him
epicenter
this time.
and the Sonic Wave. Everything thrown down on Raven. It will get the job done. Whisper's going to be the one to put an end to that streak and get a tasty bounty for killing him in half, though. The fight's not over yet, though. Joanne comes in with a big zip. A takedown, stinger hook shots off the mark. It looks like it won't matter. It's Death bounces over with the Rolling Thunder. K1 is here though with the cooldown. In fact, Joanne, he's gonna go down. DJ. He's able to TP out, but Beast Coast,
Pretty big fight for them.
they're able to get involved in some nice kills for themselves.
Yeah. Taking out that Weaver finally. Overstepped his bounds, got hit by the Gush, silenced. Quickly cleaned up there. Raven does have to be a little bit more careful, even if he does have that Lincoln's. It's K1. Pushing in. Schofield looking to lane ward, but it's seen. It's spotted.
It's got another roll.
It feels good to be
That will
this
be
good.
enough.
Lose together, win
They're not
together,
ready to
slay
chase him
together,
down.
slay together,
And
slay
very
together.
likely that they just gave up a ward.
Radiant's
With the way that they
middle
played
tower
that,
is
they're
under
waiting for him to turn the corner. I think this ward should get dewarded almost instantly once they do get an opportunity with the sentry. They're pinging the area too. Schofield's scared to go over there against DJ. Schofield will walk right past him. Ship sailing in the night. And K1 now is pretty much caught up after that death from the Weaver. Time while Weaver's dead, Gyro's able to catch up in the farm.
Death and DJ staying by Raven's side up here. Schofield threatening with the rock dropped. Raven sticking around in the tier 2 tower.
I'm just watching Jabs. Like, I've just been watching him for so long in this game, just microing treants, blocking camps, while also stacking camps for himself and for his team, and just giving scouting information while also pushing waves. He's doing like 3 or 4 different things with his treants. It's actually really cool to watch.
It's giving them the space for Rush.
Yeah, like he's literally, his hero is AFK at their ancient stacking, so they have a triple stack at the ready afterwards, and he's also scouted and caught some creep waves and whatnot. Like, some things that you wouldn't even notice if you weren't like quickly like paying attention on the map to these little macro movements by him.
And they're going for Schofield top. Straight in with the silence. They get the catch onto the Earth Spirit. He's gone, and now with the creeps pushing in, they can
Lose together, win together,
want to put some pressure onto the tier 2 tower. They'll check into the jungle first, see if they find anyone, but East Coast, they're out elsewhere. K1 backing up. Now he's out of mana. Whisper will stay down on the bottom half.
Dire's top tower
Whisper's also
is
totally
under
caught up.
attack.
1 and 6,
Yeah.
almost same net worth as the opposing team's Storm.
Radiant's bottom tower is
All
under
things
attack.
considered, after that excellent laning start from Fanatic, I do think Beast Coast
It
has
feels good to be this good.
mostly adjusted. Even Chris Luck, like, he was having such a rough one. He's got Orchid and Ogre Axe now. Out of nowhere.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Another smoke by I think that might have been the last smoke by Fnatic. I want to say that was 3 smokes chain used. Okay, we'll find a tie.
Down bottom. Whisper trying to TP out, but Chuan's in time. Comes in with a pullback. Whisper punished for trying to poke too close to the tier 2. Fnatic spare no hesitation in getting there. Him down. Get back out onto the map towards mid. It's going to be hard to get on K1 though. BKB 200 gold away.
That's going to make it a lot easier for them to group up for these fights. Age is still for about 3 minutes. Raven Looking to pressure K1 before the BKB's done.
Yeah, this is a great timing to do so. Just
Oh,
about
perfect
60 gold off
timing.
the BKB, and they're able to find him before it's done.
That's huge. And they can turn it into a top tower, potentially.
Yeah, this time around they will stick around to take the tier 2, knowing that there's no gyro. I'm going to have a bit of a brawl maybe around the mid lane.
Chuanazub.
Still, that's just enough to grab him back and get the kill. Stinger's
They see
watching
him.
in the high ground.
They're expecting him to maybe go to the camp and be greedy. But no, he's not being greedy. He's aware.
Has fallen.
Oh,
Stinger.
DJ.
Yeah.
He's going in on this. Swashbuckle as well. Jump forward with the shield crash. They'll take out Stinger for sure. And now already on the side, Raven's ready for Chris Luck post blink. Sprouts out. Chris Luck, he's got another blink.
Oh! He kills the bug. The rocket.
Oh,
He's okay.
he is indeed. Into the trees, off he goes. Chris Luck only just making it away, but he does.
But Fnatic, right when they make a couple slip-ups, right back to the action again. Get top tower. No slowdown. Look for everything else too. Have we seen a Ravage yelling? I don't think we have. I don't think he's gotten an opportunity.
No.
He just
I don't
gets
think Stinger
hook
has been
shot
able to
and
do this game.
jumped
No.
and just collapsed on every single time. So
Radiant
no
are
opportunities for him to get
scanning.
into Ravages. Fnatic again. Another smoke. This one I think just came up. So they are spamming these smokes. They do not want Beast Coast to get any breathing room.
Oh, smoke as well for Beast Coast though.
They have everything ready. And I believe that is the BKB on the gyrocopter too. So
Ooh, who's going to start the action? Schofield's hunting. Trent's already out of there. They're looking towards K1 mid. He's in the river. He's in the river. They've got the jump. He needs help, and he needs it now.
Chain
Crystal's
stun.
coming over here, but Crystal's already taken half his HP. The BKB comes up with a hook shot. Sends Sonic Wave over to the side as well as Ravage. They're on top of DJ. DJ goes down. K1 still alive here, getting the BKB off in time,
But he
but the
goes down.
physical's enough. Raven hits him down with right clicks. Missile heading over the way of Raven. Raven's got to run away, get out of there. The missile connects. He's been left behind here, Stinger. He's not going to have the damage on his own to take down Raven. Those Raven can swing back over the Shikuchi, takes out Schofield. Stinger going for the TPR. Anything to stop them? Yes, there is. Vortex is back online, dragging back Stinger. Fnatic, they'll take another fight.
Stay together.
positioning. K1 drops into the river for a split second. They just immediately seize that opportunity to chain stun him with the Pango. By the time he gets BKB up, what? He
So
was
low.
300 HP,
Yep.
3-4 hits from the Weaver, quickly brought down, and every ultimate is used from Beast Coast.
It was, and was not enough to get anything more than just the kill on the clock. DJ.
They were nicely
Dire's
spread
middle
out.
tower is under attack.
Raven almost drops down, but even if he does have the Aegis, so wouldn't have mattered anyway. Great fight by Fnatic. And continuing to get stacks. Look at these Ancients. Woo. Tried to get another one. DJ actually ended up missing both the hard camp and the Ancient stack. But the thought was there. And Raven, that's all he cares about.
Dire are scanning.
Raven was going to have his BKB picked up then. I wonder if he picks up the Shard right afterwards, because he is playing versus Sand King. So it still does have a lot of merit to just have it, even though I know people don't really like buying Shards on the cores a lot of the time.
The expectation. Well, there's just other things you normally want to get.
Yeah, you just don't want to waste your gold on something like that, so you feel like you're in a good just a good fighting position without it. Chris Luck, BKB done, 80 gold. And the downtime right here, as we said, Fnatic, their draft was all about playing fast, as they have been. Their ults are at the ready again. They could look to perhaps take another fight soon here versus Beast Coast, since Beast Coast does not have Ravage for 20. But it is soon going to be up. It might just be a little bit too tight.
So Beast Coast is going to gather up themselves.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Vision,
attack.
though.
Don't have a smoke with that.
DJ sees them immediately.
Yeah, I mean, Stinger. Oh, he's on a cliff.
Hello.
He's up. He's on a cliff. And he's actually going to try and TP out of this with the hook shots in. DJ takes him down. They're also able to bring down Schofield. DJ, he's now up on the cliff. They'll have to blow the Sonic Way to kill him off. Raven getting burst slow, but the time lapse is available. Raven back up to full HP. K1's in with the BKB. He's trying to bring down Jabs. The missile's going to get taken down. Jabs is still alive. They get their kill on K1. Go on, deny him for the lols. Nah, you know you would if
He was tempted.
he was. Raven wanted to.
Lose together, win together, slay together,
Again and again.
slay together, slay
Fnatic, this time they did. It's just a quick moves. They all collapse. A bit too fast for Beast Coast to be ready. And again, this Ravage just was coming back up as he was dying, but they do a good job of isolating him and killing him. Much better by Fnatic this time around. Jabs even ported right into the middle of them all and kind of baited them to go on him. And he is tanky. This might be the like 4 Nature's Prophet, but Solar Crest, Vessel. He's even got like this Vambrace. Like, no joke. 1870 HP with 15 armor. He's not gonna die easy.
Stupendous.
DJ.
He's had Stinger's number the whole game. Just continues to follow him around. He's got a +1 death is here
Radiant's
now.
bottom tower
Thinking
is
about
under
it.
attack.
No Ravages available though, so a little spooky, but Stinger's sticking around. Temptation is there.
Because they always have a +1, right? They have not Nature's Prophet. So with the Wrath of Nature, with him TPing in, they could potentially go for that. But Ghost Scepter plus he has 1700 HP. It's a little bit hard. Let's go straight for that tie. Another Fanatic is literally like smoke comes off cooldown and immediately pops it. Like every single time they have one, they go for it.
Chris Luck, they know he's in vis somewhere. Trent zipped in, he's been silenced, but he's got the BKB hook shot coming into Chris Luck, dragged back with the Vortex, they're locking him down. They have the damage. The quad to fall, K1. He's heading into the fight now. All up to the high ground. Schofield trying to get in on top of the Prophet. Back in the river. Stinger and Whisper turn their attention over towards DJ. But DJ's got Death and Raven by his side. Ravage comes out onto the three of them. DJ will get cut down by the Anchor Smash. They're taking out 2 here, Beast Coast. Can they get any more? Raven looking over towards Whisper. He is going to have a homing missile heading his way, but the BKB's up, ready to go. Your Scepter buys some time for Whisper, but as soon as he comes down, quick blink to the side, Whisper will survive, gets away from Raven. Trent, he's coming in now, jabs as well with the buyback, trying to help out the Sprout under Whisper, surrounds Stone King, they take him out, K1, BKB not available, Trent, he's going to have the damage to bring down Gyro, 4 dead on Beast Coast.
The way they start the fight out pretty much makes everything work out. If the Quap is able to get a BKB off initially, get a spell off, perhaps we see a different type of engagement there, but nope. Chris Luck again and again and again, they chain lock him down. No BKB able to get popped this time around again from the control. Dude, look how low they ended up. Like Raven somehow ends up like 700 HP. I know some of us was dead too. Yeah, if Chris Luck was able to survive or get anything off, perhaps we saw something different. Now it's a Roche. Now we get that free Ags and we get the free shard for Raven. Another reason why most players don't like to pick it up so early on. 1400.
It's still pretty to say that they're up 31 to 11 and it's only a 4K difference.
I'm still quite surprised, yeah. This is K1.
Yeah, he's farming. Well, not at the moment, but
not at the moment,
overall, yeah, they're keeping up in gold. Despite the numerous amount of kills that Fanatic's got this game.
His damage is really lackluster though, and with Chris Luck honestly just getting picked off before every fight starts, it's starting to become a bit of a problem. He's going to have Satanic queued up for the Gyro, but yeah, I feel like the next item is going to be the big one. Because right now, yeah, they just have big damage issues. Because Chris can't play Dota. He can't get a chance to play Dota. Incoming! And again, Fanatic, like we said, pretty much 0 cooldown, so they want to play super fast, super aggressive. Ravage still on cooldown for 20. Take more map control. Chris Luck, they're going for the chain stun again.
And they've got the lockdown hook shot over as well. Chris Luck pushed back by the Cogs. He's able to blink out though. Chris Luck will make it out for now. Jabs is looking for him. Sprouts down, he's got to put the BKB, the physical. Oh, not enough, he's out to the side. Ravage comes out, they've got the crossover as well. They've taken out both Tran and Death. And they get more from this though. Raven's still pretty strong, still with the BKB and the Aegis.
Hi. Wow. Actually able to survive, and I believe the only reason he survives is because he just picked up a Titan Sliver literally 1 minute ago from the neutrals.
Oh yeah.
That is literally the entire reason that he survives. The status resist, the magic resist, all that. That's the little ticker that gives him the edge to survive there.
This smoke straight away from Beast Coast. They want to go, they want to strike whilst it's 3 versus 5.
I actually cannot believe it. I can't believe the Titan Sliver he just got saved. It's pretty crazy.
Gets the catch as well. Perfect angle down into the river, slides in, kicks back DJ.
Now they're hunting. Good Ravage this time by Stinger also.
Yeah, he gets it off.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower
Show some
is
signs of
under
life this
attack.
time now on Beast Coast, besides just being caught up with the farm. Now they're actually caught up inside the fight, says K1. About to have Satanic finished up after that one. And Chris Luck, he didn't even have to use ult there. That's the other thing, too. He escaped, could reset, didn't actually have to use Sonic Wave for them to go for the skills.
Down bottom, Whisper.
Whisper, he's blocked.
He's going to have the backup, but
Nice
Raven.
kick.
Oh, Maelstrom proc gets him. Raven with the BKB would like to try and get more, but Schofield's already out with the roll, and there's no one else here by Raven's side, so he'll retreat.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Dead's trying to get in on this.
Oh, Schofield. Schofield's roll away again. Raven is considering going in for more, but
They can hold this tier 2, Beast Coast. No, Whisper. 40 seconds. And Death's looking to go. Big zip as well. Straight in they are on top of Stinger. The
that
Ghost Scepter.
that looked a little weird.
Lovely
Oh, my.
juice there.
Woohoo.
Stinger. A little bit of a dance around. As he's back up to the high ground, he's going to be fine. Tier 2 goes down, but no lives to be lost here.
I can't believe it. All right. It looked a little weird, too. It looked like Death almost like kind of rolled through him at first, and then a nice little sidestep. But
Dire's
well played.
bottom tower has
Well
fallen.
played, Stinger. Chris Luck gets space up top. About 3,600 gold on him, almost level 20.
I mean, the recovery's been great.
Yep.
He had such a slow start, rough start. He's ahead of the farmer Trent.
And now his 20 talent is really
Dire's
nice.
middle tower is under
120 scream damage is usually the choice. Super nice to split push. And now he's going to have his own Lincolns. So he'll be protected a bit versus...
Dire's courier
Oh, he actually took the
has
Shadow
fallen.
Strike? Wow. I've been seeing almost everyone take the Scream of Pain damage. That is interesting.
All right.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's a fun talent, of course, too, when you are playing
Dire's
support.
middle
Japs now
tower
has the
has
Sprout.
fallen.
Sprout, I can't believe he's level 20 also, by the way. The 4/5 position Nature's
Dire's
Prophet, same
bottom
level as the
tower
opposing
is
mid.
under attack.
Level 20, and he's got the 75% miss rate. So if the
Radiant
Gyrocopter does get
are
caught
scanning.
inside of that in some of these fights, also K1, he's just not going to be able to hit anything.
Seeing if they can get any pickoffs here, Fanatic, but Beast Coast, not a bad job at all of avoiding this. Very nicely split up. Keeping hidden as well.
Jabs is halfway to a Hex, too. Didn't even realize how rich he was. Might get gone on here, and he's worth a pretty penny.
He certainly will.
And as you mentioned, level 20, too.
Backup's coming in. He's pretty tanky, but not enough with the Sonic Wave coming out from Chrysalis. They get the kill. Chrysalis trying to get out of there. Twen zips in, Stinger. He
They all
goes up the
get it.
TP. What?
All right, well, they'll get one. But
He had the pull right, but they'll get Schofield, but I guess Schofield's more valuable than Stinger at this stage anyway, so they get the bigger kill.
Sure.
Slightly.
But look how much they get for the kill on Jabs. It's not even a solo kill either. It's a kill with 2 heroes, and he still gets 500. That's pretty crazy. Nice. The experience change actually is 2,500 experience, so 1,300. Yeah, you didn't get it in time. At least I have it saved on that one. But 1,300 XP for the Quap, 1,300 XP for the Earth Spirit that they got from killing the Nature's Prophet. So they got quite a lot more out of the movement.
Man, this game could absolutely go either way.
For sure.
Gyro
K1 is a
Gyro can carry
Very
this
fun.
game pretty solidly.
Yeah.
You're down 4k overall as a team, but Gyrocopter as a hero. Now K1 gets the crit, and then still got room to swallow the axe or get rid of the treads. He has spider legs. There's still a lot of room for K1 to scale up, and I don't think it's going to be too easy for Raven to do quite as much. Sure, Raven, late game Weaver, super annoying, super powerful, but difference being Raven's going to be hitting one hero, Gyro's going to be hitting your whole damn team.
Ooh, unless there's bugs applied on the team.
Oh, that's true.
That's
That's with the bugs.
That is the beauty about the Weaver here too. But yeah, for the most part though, I was going to say the same thing. It's like Gyro is going to kill your team, while Weaver's going to be. He's more focused on the individual,
Yes.
individual targeting. That's why he's gone for the Scotty too.
feels good
Because
to
if
be
he's
this
able to
good.
actually stick on K1 though, it's going to be strong. His range carry, Scotty works stronger versus those range carries as well.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Let's have a steroid. We have no steroids on each side. We do have the solar crest that Jabs has, so he will be able to throw that onto the Weaver most of the times. And I guess on the side of East Coast, they just have like lots of stuns and the gush. As I guess we can count as those steroids. Arcane Rune for Chris Luck.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They see death.
That rim. Death.
Nice play.
Is under
K1. Trying to start off some things on a rim. We have to roll forward for Scoper, but still gets caught by the Rolling Thunder. BKB out from K1. And he's taking heavy damage from Raven. See if he can heal himself back up. Does get pushed back by the Cogs.
They got
Raven's
Raven.
gone down. They get on top of him. Raven's out of the fight. He's going to look to buy back time. Let's get back in on this. Looks over towards K1 Death, trying to finish off the gyro. K1, he's solo. The bugs are biting down on him, and they get the kill on him. Raven takes him out, but it is a lot. Oh. Okay.
Well, Chris Luck just solo killed Chuan, by the way, in the meantime.
Stinger's PC crashed. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, so
it's a buyback.
What's happening here? So
It came out
Raven
from
bought
Raven.
back.
K1
Does
was
get the K1 kill with that buyback.
He was disarmed. Did you see that? He was disarmed because of the lucky shot with the bug on him, so he couldn't kill the bug.
Yeah.
The bug chewed him alive. Also, did not have his paladin sorted. He had spider legs in, so didn't have as much lifesteal as usual. But he was affected by Scotty anyway.
Yeah, and he was vesseled, right?
Yeah.
So he was struggling with the heals.
Mhm.
So back in the action, I think Death's probably dead.
That's dead. Raven should be able to get the cleanup onto one or two of these.
Actually, is
Huge.
Death dead? He's disarmed Whisper, and he's not got any abilities, so is actually going to be any damage coming out into this lad? I guess he's not. He's going to eat. No.
We'll see.
Oh, no, Death's not dead. He's going to. He's
Is
not
not
dead.
dead. And
He's not
there you
dead.
go. See, I told you he hits everybody. The bugs plus the hit. He just literally gets an ultra kill out of nowhere.
All right. Well, that was a worthy buyback for sure. Raven there with
Most
buyback into an ultra kill. Very nice for him. Level 26.
Important thing is, though, now they know. Next fight, everything onto Raven.
Kill
Throw
Raven,
every
win game.
single spell onto him, and he will not be there. So I would not be surprised if we literally see absolutely every cooldown thrown onto this Weaver. Because now the Storm Spirit, I think they're starting to realize he's not really doing a whole lot inside the fights. It's really mostly just going to be coming from Raven. Let's see if the Roche spawns in time for him. It's about to spawn. Death, stay. It spawns.
Oh, this is big.
The dream.
Get
for
that
Raven.
Aegis for Raven. I mean, they get. Oh, and have we got any steal potential? No, they don't have to control the outpost, so no way to get over it, Beast Coast. Free Roshan.
Who wants it?
Well, he's getting the axe.
Do they want to save it for the storm? Or do they just give it to Death? Because he has Basher and stuff. I think you might want to save it for your Storm Spirit.
I think you might want to, yeah.
Because that's a black hole.
He don't want it. Well, he wants it, but he's not going to.
Nah, Death probably is like, man, but dude, I have a Basher. I can,
That would be pretty
shield
nice.
crash bash people. But nah, he's running straight over to Chuan.
Oh,
Fuck.
hook
Shot.
shot.
Cogs back.
Push back.
Another one. They gave it
Another-
to DJ. Oh, that's his own. I thought they just handed it over to DJ just for that play. I was like, what?
No, he's got one.
He's got his own. And then they do pass it over to the Storm Spirit. Hey, nice little natural rotation too. They're like, I'm running over to hand you your Ag's Blessing,
Oh,
and
we'll
we're
just
also
kill them
going to
in.
find Chris Lockett. How perfect.
Raven's got the. Oh, he's not got his courier up, but he has got the gold for the nullifier as well now. And he's up and about. Okay, what's the plan here? Daedalus, it is done.
Radiant's
So
middle tower is
he's
under
going to be
attack.
hurt.
Still
High
the
ground's
damage.
going to be very strong here for Beast Coast. Breaking the base isn't going to be that easy.
Starting to get some more items to break those Lincolns as well, right? We have Yules, we have missiles, we have Force Staffs, the Orchid, of course, from earlier. Another Yules, of course, on the Air Spirit. So, yeah, Halberd also done now too on Stinger. So multiple different forms of breaking the Lincolns and just keeping the Weaver controlled on the side of Beast Coast. But right now, Fanatic with this big injection of gold from that Ag's Blessing. And Aegis and Cheese.
Well, full Shiva's on jabs as well.
Oh, okay. He was switching it up
He
a lot.
was-
He had Hex, then he had BKB, and then he decided now for Shiva. So more healing reduction is really nice. Also versus that Satanic of the Gyrocopter. They already have the Spirit Vessel, they have the Scotty, and now we have
Yeah.
these Shivas.
So it's not going to be easy for K1 to keep himself alive if he gets low and the BKB's already popped.
And it's also hard for him. Which hero is he going to hit that he's going to Satanic off of a lot, right? Weaver has pretty decent armor. Clockwork has Blade Mail most of the time when he's hitting him. That's what I saw in the last fight. And most of the targets are going to be the easiest for him to stick on to Blade Satanic off. So heal potential is definitely real hard now for K1.
Let's have a look here. We go. Chris Luck has got his Ags and Lincoln Sphere. There's going to be the Detroit. Jump for the tide. Stinger just gets destroyed it by Raven and his Nullifier.
It's hitting hard.
They might even look for more here down on the low ground. Crossing over, they got the bug sound to Whisper. Whisper avoid the hook shot with his self-fuels, but the pushback there for the Cogs. Whisper dies. It's a big sonic wave onto the jabs. Not going to be able to get out of it by the looks of it as they get in on top of him. They're taking out the two of them. They're looking for Trent. He's going for the Trent. Gets away. Missile heading over the way of Raven. Raven's Lincoln has already been popped, so he does get stunned in position. Trying to get away with the spider legs and looking to heal up, but he can't. K1 goes down. Raven's still fighting fit. Or is he? Time lapse. Lincoln has been popped. Schofield's in.
He's silence.
He's in trouble. He's in trouble, Raven. There's no way to help him. He's going to go down the one, but he's got the second round. Bullets comes in, Troy zips across the map, comes in with the 3-man pullback. Whisper still alive. Sentry's down though. Raven has the 2 buybacks from Beast Coast. Schofield and Whisper out of the game for 2 minutes. K1 also without buyback.
Oh, look at the damage from this Weaver in that fight. Oh, baby. Nice little 12,000 coming into play there. And again, I mean, I'm just seeing over and over again inside these fights. Gyrocopter, toward the end of the fights, he's got a bug on him. He's disarmed. He gets disarmed again. It gets disarmed again. His armor is just ticking down and ticking down. Raven can focus fire him easily.
And now they're looking to dive in. Trent, he's not going to quite be able to get Stinger, but the Rolling Thunder, Death will. In underneath the tower, Nullifier taking off that Ghost Scepter. Stinger dies underneath the tier 4s. 4 dead on Beast Coast Fanatic. Lots of room to do damage to the barracks. Chris Lux desperately trying. But Fanatic can finally break the base here of Beast respawning on his own.
Just real nice. I really like the way Death played this game. I think this is probably a hero that they should have looked to pick also in the last game. You know, they did pick the Brew. I was hoping they went for Pango because of how good they've looked with it. And like Death's been on point. His disarms, even I want to say that the Blast Rig also coming into play versus like Satanics, but overall he lived so many times in these fights, just constant disarms.
Okay, one back, but K1's just getting completely controlled. Put the BKB, but he can't steal up. K1, the barracks, but they'll be able to chase straight down the low ground in onto Grizzly. He has got buyback himself.
The Megas,
they're out.
Claimed.
It's 4 versus 5 here. Beast Coast, what can they do? Thing up. The jabs, but
the flicker.
Already away.
Damage is definitely done. Yeah, great fights. Excellent. DJ on point with his Clockwork.
It feels
this is their bread and butter.
Good.
This is a draft that they're super comfortable with. All these heroes. 5, 8, and 32 on the Clockwork.
Sounding look good.
Yeah, just done a great job of controlling the gyro during his Satanics. Pretty much every single time in these fights. Allow Raven go to town. 22, 2, and 15 on the Weaver.
Well, that's not a bad showing at all there from Raven. He was off to a great start. It's only just continued 8-0 in the laning stage and then popping off this whole game. And a lovely time. It's going to be alright. Stinger though. Might not be the same to be said here. They're chasing the Sonic Wave.
Pushes him back.
Is that enough to get Stinger back to safety? He's on the high ground. Nice little dodge, but now DJ's in onto Chris Luck. All the Rolling Thunder's there. Chris Luck's in trouble. Pulled back by the Vortex. The Ravage comes out, but it's not going to save Chris Luck. Chris Luck goes down. So does Stinger. Schofield as well. 3 dead, no buyback. K1 is trying to fight, but he's been sprouted. He's going to miss all the hits. 75% miss chance here in the sprout. Now the BKB comes off. Raven focusing K1 again. Sprouted again. He can't hit anybody.
He cannot hit any team fights. He's disarmed. He's sprouted. He's bashed.
There we have it. GG, well played. Fanatic will be able to strike back in this game too. Equalize the series here with his victory. As there's so much better from Fnatic here compared to what we saw in game 1. The draft was it was an interesting one. It was a fun one, but as you said, it was just kind of Fnatic just going for the heroes that they like to play.
Yeah, it definitely looked a little bit weird on paper, but once you see it all start playing out, you're like, yep, this is just Fnatic's draft. This is what they are super comfortable with, and This is when you wonder, why haven't they gone for this one more? Like we saw them play the last game. Why didn't they go for the Clockwork Pango in that one when it still looked like it could have been a possibility? Because that last one does feel like they picked themselves into a corner. And yeah, not bad for Fnatic. Pretty decent.
Not at all. And yeah, tough game for Beast Coast. They did manage to recover a little bit. You know, Chris had a really slow start.
It's one of the slowest ones.
Did have to put a lot of effort into the recovery, and as hard as he tried, just not enough at the end of it all already. The team as a whole just falling too far behind. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That series said and done. Fnatic, they're taking the second game 1-1 between Fnatic and Beast Coast.
Double water in here. Thompson's gonna have to catch up. I like that Moon Meander moved over to go for the shot though. Like it was certainly worth it. But unfortunately not able to kill Thompson. And they did still let him get the water rune, unfortunately. Brawl may be a little frustrated by that. It does ping it. Moon Meander got a stack off, didn't get the water rune, maybe, but he couldn't do both, that's for sure. And there's the skewer back on Saberlight.
I mean, they knew that they had this opening, right, on the side of OG. You knew that Moon Meander went mid, died, and then, of course, probably wants to return back to the mid lane to refill that bottle. So they really took advantage of it and put a lot of pressure over on Saberlight.
Yeah, but he's gotten away with it. He's gotten 2 points of his passive, Kraken Shell. His last hits are still good. He's close to where Sumail is. So if they would have gotten that Thompson kill, we'd be praising their graces right now.
We praise the moons of Mene.
Praise the moon of Mene.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. I can sing.
I thought that small elven child was here in this very room with us. Dubu taking a lot of harass. Turns around with the double decay, though.
Decent levels. Yeah, sidelane Death Prophet's pretty scary. 325 movement speed. How do you beat it? He's just like infinitely faster than Morphling. It's like he's got boots advantage already, and he just regen trades with Spirit Siphon. It's on cooldown for now, but like, rough one. Dubu does put some good heals down. Tomato being fought again, has to wait for him, but
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
it's getting kind of close. Soxa getting low, Tomato getting low.
I'm really worried.
Just trading, a lot of trading. But it hurts Tomato. He's going to have to spend mana to do some morph switching or just play lower for now. Either option doesn't feel good.
Gosh, it feels really bad when you look at the CS currently. 12-4 on the Morphling, and then you look over at the Magnus, 29-4.
Yep.
I mean, it is a Magnus, to be fair, but
it's again, they're being punished for what they tried with the moon rotation. The fact that they didn't kill Thompson cost them just a little bit too much. Because he's out of the lane, that gets tied a little bit underfarmed. Thompson doesn't die, and that doesn't end up worth it.
ooh, the arrow though from Moon Meander. Tomato dying in the bottom lane to Seb though, a bit of a disaster. It doesn't really matter so much if No Tail falls, but he's not even going to fall this time around. Dubu's getting dove here, throws out that Soul Rip, but they have the Spirit Siphon. He's trapped with the creeps, he's trapped the Soxa, he's trying, but he's not gonna survive it. Undying, not living up to his name, as Tomato is indeed back. Soxa sitting a bit low. He's going to have to walk away and regen.
That one sucked. Well, he didn't play bad, but unfortunate for him. He jukes to the right, then he gets trapped in, so he's taking full creep damage, full heroes. He got a great double decay, but it was not enough to keep him alive. No Tail now zoning Moon from the easy arrow target, and this is actually very costly because he's going to have to go heal now.
Oh. Okay, Soxa just assigned to Suicide. Over to Tower, makes sense. Wants to come back with full mana, full health.
I'm really excited to see Soxa play Clock. He's historically excellent on the hero. If he can land, get good farm. I mean, we'll see next maybe. Now they're punishing No Tail finally. They're sick of him messing around in here. And that actually solves Moon's regen problem. Just get a kill and you get an earn charge.
There you go. It's just that easy.
All right, brings the Sentry Ward because obviously he's there for a purpose, and yeah, instantly gets the D Ward. Nicely done for Undying to recover that. Leaves the bounty rune for Brile.
Tomato's just having such a terrible time in this lane. My God, 18 and 8 CS to 44 and 4 on Smail.
That is a huge difference. I'm like looking at. I'm like, what's
Cookie
that profit?
hop onto Saberlight. The skewer back underneath tower. Does have the Ravage. Oh, the arrow though coming in does manage to go and land on Grandma. No tail throwing out Scatter Blast. They go for the Ravage. They'll be able to collect. But now they don't have Ravage.
It's okay. He got a kill. Absolutely worth it, genuinely. He just got it. He used it. He got a kill. That kind of advantage is good. He's going to pull these creeps together and continue farming. He's getting a second earn charge as well. Like, he's not too upset about this. When you talked about it, lamented about Tomato's last hits earlier, I was like, it's not that bad compared to Death Prophet. But you're right. Like, that difference between him and Sumail is big. Arrow lands top. Actually, Moon gets a solo kill on Sumail.
Oh, let's go, Moon.
So you can just land arrows. Yeah, it turns out
You can just be that good.
Wow. What a huge kill there. 44 last hits and 1 death. That was so big for him. How much gold did he get? 321. Huge. Almost level 5 now, too.
Man, we were 1 digit off from the Mimi number. You have the Exorcism online here for Seb. Might be trying to make some moves going under the tower. Again, being able to take control of that area is going to make it very, very spooky and restrict the movement for the side of Undying if they no longer have a tier 1 on the bottom lane.
Brawl's doing pretty good here. Thompson is ahead, though. Getting that earlier kill. 3,700 gold on him. He's very happy. Level 8. Almost got his Blink Dagger. It's going to be a quick one. But Brawl going to be looking around. Does end up finding Sumail in the jungle. Not going to be able to kill him. Way too much raw HP. Not worth wasting the mana.
They're both tanky boys. No Tail, though, is getting slapped around a little bit here by Saberlight. It's a creep right in his way. And Bryle coming forward. Cookie Hop. Avalanche doesn't quite connect here. I think this is still a dead No Tail. It's going to take a little bit, but they'll get it. There'll be enough time, though, for Seb to make his way top. He's got the Spirit Siphon. Doesn't have anything to cancel out these TPs, though, so pops the Ghosts. Not going to be able to get much done with them.
Yeah, very hopeful. Not going to work. And instantly Saberlight goes to the mid lane. Let's see, where did Bryle head? Also TP'd mid, it looks like, but he's just going to go hit creeps, stack some camps. Instead, we'll get a little bit of damage onto the tower, but really not much. Just a waste of his ulti, more or less. Force some TPs.
Thompson revealing he has indeed picked up that blink.
Is under attack.
Good pressure on to Tide for now. This is Hood coming. It is. Okay, so Hood finished on Saberlight now. Once his HP gets a bit higher, he's going to feel pretty confident to slow down his push mid lane.
Picks up the Fairy Trinket off of that neutral camp. And we do have some nice stacks going on over here, so we'll be able to...
Tide finishes them. Morphling finishes them. There's options. I don't know. He's got an item
I
coming.
feel like Tomato really wants these, though, right?
Yeah,
like
it is
he's
time.
He's so behind.
He just got his Morbid Mask. And he actually already got a Possessed Mask, so he's pretty happy with his recovery here. His net worth still a little low, but this is not that uncommon for Morphling. Morphling struggles in lane usually.
Bryle, but Zox on the back lines here. Moon, Dubu's here. 3 versus 2 currently. Good cogs. Moon Meander going to leap. They get the stun off. Silence to follow. They'll use that. Saberlight goes in for the Ravage. Lands over on 2. Should be able to get the kill over on Soxa. Thompson, though, joining in. They have the Moonlight Shadow. Do they have the detection is the next question. It does not look to be the case. As Seb next to fall. Thompson blinking back towards the tower area.
Nicely done. Looked like Death Prophet was going to be able to survive with the Treads and the Falcon Blade. Huge amount of raw stats, but it was just enough once Moon Meander jumped back in. And he's getting real close to a Spirit Vessel. He's 700 gold away as a 4. This is quite early, and it is the item against Death Prophet. Don't let her Spirit Siphon heal. Saberlight. Out a bit, pressuring the tombstone here. Lot is not. Well, these zombies are cool. Got little armor things.
I believe those are called chains. They have.
Is it bondage?
Yes. Yes, it is.
They had fun hats. Got great
I'm just
great master.
imagining zombies. Oh, nice there. Will end up missing the hook shot. Sox are usually pretty on point with these.
They got a lot of rockets on the Dire team.
Yeah, they do actually. Team Rocket.
Gyrocopter.
Your Pokemon thing is
Clockwork,
happening.
Tinker. Who else has a rocket? Is that it?
Do we count a Dagon as a rocket?
No. Those
Okay.
are lasers.
Okay, all right.
You have to have a projectile-based explosion. That's a rocket.
Okay. Techies.
Sure, we'll count it.
Cookie Hop. Moon Meander already in position though. Saber Light. Front and forward does not have that Ravage. The Exorcism has been used. Thompson getting into position here so he can throw out the nukes if necessary. They use the
That's
fortification.
a cool tune. Surrounded by trees, they can't even see it if they approach. They didn't approach, but it would have been good.
Sox is holding Tomato in place here. Very nicely done by No Tail. Popping the cookie right into his mouth there.
I've never seen a grandma with such a good arm. She's throwing a cookie up a hill through trees, and she still lands it directly in Clockwork's mouth. That's like an anime moment that's like super unrealistic, and we just saw it live on stream.
Some grandmas are just built different, dude.
I guess, dude, she's got a real good arm.
It's like, what is it, Spider-Man, how when you see Aunt May and she's not the old lady from the comics, and you're just like, yeah, some aunts can be young. Maybe this is a young granny. Maybe she's
true.
prematurely graying.
Maybe she's your aunt and she's just the same age as your parents and therefore not that old.
I thought we were going to go in a weird direction. I was like, Purge, please. This is the official TI
I would
stream.
never say something uncouth on stream.
Smoke coming into play here on Undying. They are on the hunt, and they do manage to find themselves a Soxa. So that is one little robot who is not going to be on the map.
Yeah, it's kind of the goal though, right? He frontlines a little bit, protects Seb as a result. Needs to buy time for Seb to get BKB. Once he's got that, he's going to be feeling a lot better. But it's just so much burst damage. He hits creeps for now, and despite OG being ahead, you know, it's like a rare moment where they do want to play a little safe for now. And once again, there's the tomb placed down. Thompson blinks right. This is a little dangerous.
Yeah, they've got the Ravagers. 3 surrounding. Saberlight, though. Silence lands. They have the vision. They have the dust. Bryle hiding over in the corner. Saberlight says, please don't block me in. They rip down the tombstone. All 5 of OG responding to that push. Arrow does connect over onto No Tail. Uh-oh, Thompson. Ooh, he is very, very dead. Sox is back in action. Dubu next to fall. Cookie Kisses coming hot.
The perfect Nigma line. I'm not sure if this was a smart move, but I take it. It's never going to get better than right there, guys. Little YOLO, but they got a kill out of it, and now they're just going to get a tier 1 tower without using Exorcism. Really? Great job, Thompson. Arrow gets dodged, tower's low.
Still managed to get the tower. They get into position, though. Saberlight silenced.
Almost ravaged. He saw his arms go up.
Almost. Soxa, again, being the little space maker that he is, takes that Spirit Vessel on the chin, is getting chased. There's a toss-up with the Marana Cat Lady through the air, and there is the final hit.
Nicely done. Toss him in for that last Starstorm for the kill. And Sumail, man, he's so tanky. 2,200 HP at 15 minutes. He's got his Blink Dagger finish. It's now worth his, you know, a firm 3,000 gold over the enemy carries. And that is why he's a safe boy. Safe Rhino Centaur.
He's a large lad, as we say.
Large.
Large lad. The dump truck. The lunchbox. He's now being ganked, though, by Undying. Arrow perfectly set up, and all of a sudden, not looking so sturdy when you have that many heroes on your booty. Top lane again, Saber. They really want this tower. Seb goes for the Exorcism. They'll use the Ravage. Sox over on the side. They could use maybe a little bit more help. That silence, though. Arrow's not going to connect. No Tail collapsing over on the side again. Lasers being thrown out by Thompson. They'll be able to get Saberlight. Can they grab anyone else, though, is the question. These Rockets are chasing after Dubu.
Avo must be so happy right now.
I know, right? It's catchy. It's musical. Arrow, not going to make it mark, but they do manage to get some more rockets being tossed out over onto Dubu. Bryle trying to make a play here. Can they burst down Thompson?
Huge play.
Yeah, they'll be able to find it. The follow-up from Soxa. They go in for the RP. They want to get rid of Moon Meander. They want to get rid of Tomato, who's also over in the vicinity. He is silenced currently. They do not have the tanker.
That was unfortunate. Magnus goes for the shockwave after the RP there, and it moves Moon Meander, pushes him into cogs, and pushes him to the left, and as a result, the skewer wasn't going to hit anymore. So a bit of an unfortunate combo there. But it looked good for OG. Initially, Seb committing the ultimate, dropping the Spirit Siphon on the Tide, and made their fight look okay, but Topson getting tossed back before Avalanche. He was just a little too out of position there, and Undyne wins the fight. So despite a small gold advantage for OG, Undyne definitely still fighting well.
Definitely feeling more balanced than the first game that we witnessed.
Yeah. That is
You love
for
to
sure.
see it.
And as a whole, Undyne playing a lot better than the other day when we caught them casting. They've looked pretty solid the whole time, but they're looking cleaner as the days go on. They look really solid here. Yeah, OG trounced them the previous match, but that was like more OG playing sicko good than anything else.
Sicko good. Is that a thing? Do people say that? Hook shot in
Yes.
over onto Dubu. Arrow connecting over, but not going to be able to save. Cookie hop forward right over onto Tiny, but doesn't matter. Soxa will still fall. No Tail now no longer has anything to kind of save him, move him out quickly, so he's probably going to be the next to go down, and it's going to be Tamano with the double kill.
Okay. Good to get Morphling into the action finally. He's now hit second now, worth slightly higher than Tinker. He's had plenty of time to catch up, and when you can just swing in and grab these kills as desired, that's how you catch up in the game. Almost Manta on him. That'll be really effective. He can basically remove the laser from Tinker if he ever goes on him.
Look at the win rate right now.
Oh, it's very even.
Very even.
Very even.
Oh, getting even more even.
Yeah, Tinker lasered that creep in the game. Was like, you know what? I didn't like that laser. Not the best choice.
What was that that AI that you could hook up to your account, and it was always like, you were not efficient enough?
Yeah,
what
believe
that
it or
was.
not, I didn't go for that one.
I was
Doesn't sound
curious.
fun.
I was curious, but it never said anything nice. It was very mean.
Great job at 2,000 MMR. That's not how you get better. Gotta beat him down.
What?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Through robot words. That's how you get better. Duh. Death Prophet's BKB is ready to go. No Tail playing with Medallion still. Sox has died a decent amount of times this game. It kind of feels like he's playing more of a 5 than a 4. It's a little rough for him, but hey, gotta go in.
Smoke play over on Undying. Putting Saberlight front and forward, but OG hiding in the tree line.
And they're gonna start Rogue.
This is greedy, I believe.
We'll see. Can OG get
Very
there?
greedy. Yeah, all it takes is one rocket, and they know.
I mean, they did use Flesh Golem. That's the biggest loss right now if this fight doesn't happen.
True.
A lot of HP on Undyne, a lot of damage amp on Roche.
Soxa trying to wait for this angle. They don't have the vision on him currently. Dubu dropping the tombstone. Seb's just going to back off. Not going to be able to back off, though, when Bryle jumps in like that. Okay, no, it's fine.
That one
Gonna
was
walk
hard,
away.
though. He wanted to toss back Death Prophet for sure, but there was a zombie there, and he would have very possibly just tossed that instead. So
Right.
did the right choice. Just disengage. Nobody dies. Sumail messed up as well, though. Wasn't able to quite pull Undyne close enough to get the skewer back. Maybe that was Dubu playing well, feeling it, but yeah, they keep vision of Roche, and that just kind of ends up not happening.
Okay, no, it's fine.
That one is hard, though. He wanted 4 now. Almost mech on Moon Meander. He's doing great still.
Is under attack.
About 400 gold to go. They're going to have a mech on Mirana with the Solar Crest. Undyne's going to have a fast Holy Locket to heal his teammates, keep everybody alive. And Saberlight's just going to pressure the front, but he's got to be a bit careful. The missile damage is pretty reduced, but the laser stuff is scarier.
Moonlight Shadow getting